Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to this, your November 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James, clairvoyant. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. Some people ask me, do I do personal readings? The answer is yes, or clairvoyant readings they are. The details are in the description. I also provide healings, also wherever you may be in the world, and they're for free. And there's no religion involved in those. Now, let's see what this card deck has to reflect for us. Incidentally, the deck has got a Capricorn card in it, which I'm going to leave here. Just while I do your reading for you. And this deck is called the Spolia Tarot. Now, it's an independent deck that, well, it had its last run, print, it's out of print, and its last thing was about 2020 or 2019 or something like that. I'm told that second-hand copies of it sell for about $700 US or 500 euro, which seems to me a large amount of money to pay for a tarot deck, personally. But I won't be selling this. I'm going to keep it because although I don't use it very often, it nevertheless provides extremely accurate readings. So let's see what there is in store for you this month. And what is there here? That's come out. So that's the Six of Coins. Here is Page of Swords. Very good. Lovely card, that lovely picture. And here is the Queen of Wands. Here is the Tower. Yeah. It's good for you, that card there. A lot of Mars energy in it. And there's Justice. Well, let's see what these energies have to say and get straight into it, shall we? Great month for you. Now, this deck has an individual card for Capricorn. Let's show the back of the card. Some people like to see the backs of tarot cards. And here is the reverse of it, or the front of it. And look at this very interesting skeleton. Here is a goat and a fish. And that symbol is for Capricorn, you may be interested to know, and it comes from the Babylonian zodiac. Their archetype, their expression of Capricorn, they called it the goat fish, and that's why it is there. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. But let's get underway now and have a look at this major arcana. I think we have to look at these. They're both down the bottom. They're underpinning everything else that's happening with you. Here's the Tower. Oh, planet of Mars flying in here. Well, that's a problem for most people, of course, because Mars is a malefic, as they say. It's a problem maker, it's a troublemaker, it causes issues. But for you, it's not a problem, is it? Because Mars is exalted in your sign, which means that Mars relaxes and it can apply its energy to the fertile Capricorn Earth so that projects and success can grow. And Mars is very constructive for you. And in this situation, this is talking about, this energy, something of a far-reaching inner transformation. A lot of healing for you as well. Healing of stress and aggravation, healing of emotional worries and concerns, healing of physical things as well. This energy that I feel around here is always associated. In fact, it's probably the highest vibration of healing energy in this realm of ours. Certainly, there's a sense here that the old in your life is being destroyed to make room for the new. There's a self-knowledge that you get now, and as a result of that, you can release things, break down old patterns of thought and behavior. Maybe in some respects you might see this period now as being something of a calm after the storm. It is also the case, though, and I'll just say this, because I have seen another aspect of this energy move here, which can sometimes make you think about how you could have been so mistaken about a situation or a person which now you have to come to terms with and deal and resolve. And there can be emotions that come with that, like anger, grief. That could affect you. Because in a sense, your view of the world is some way being shaken. Now, this can come about as a result of a relationship breakup, of course, or loss of a job, death of a loved one. But the important message here is that with the destruction of the old comes the new, and you will see life in a much more meaningful way, which is making you wiser and more successful. So I think it's inevitable that you are in the midst of, or about to enter into, a very intense transformatory process. Whatever is destroyed or shaken within you serves to purify you and make room for something new. So allow it. Are you ready to view yourself and life with new eyes? Say these truth statements to yourself now, and it is: who I think I am is a belief to be undone. I have the ability to heal and rejuvenate myself at all times. I am not inside my body. My body is inside of me. And everything that happens in my life, it always happens for the best. Now, interestingly, and I suppose not uncoincidentally, this down here on that same horizontal underpinning everything here. I mean, a couple of things with this. I think what you'll be doing is taking a stock of your life to see what is useful or what should be let go, and who or what is no longer serving you. They will be discarded. And when I say that you might discard a person, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that it is a fact that some people are meant to be part of your history and not part of your destiny. I think you will be coming to the conclusion that you should take some time out and think clearly about life ahead, and you'll become aware that all actions have consequences. This is a time when you are getting a clear vision of possibilities and choices ahead of you and applying your insights that you've gained through your life and experience to benefit you and bring about success and discovery. Really, I think you will be discovering and following your true path and what gives your life the most meaning. There is another aspect to this, and it is asking you to do this. Think that there is a magnificent, beautiful, wonderful painting in front of you. It is intricate, detailed, gorgeous, and a painstaking labor of devotion and love. The colors are like no other. They swim and they leap and they trickle and they expand. And yet, you choose to look at the small fly which has landed on that painting instead of the painting itself. Why do you do such a thing? However, this month does promise you great success, and I'm getting that energy pouring out of this. Why? Well, here, astrologically, I see the moon in the second decan of Taurus. Well, the moon is exalted in Taurus, which is a great sign. But these successes that you have are not a continuation. Success here is managed. It's inevitable. You have success, but it's not one long 6-month-long line. You will have a success here, you'll have a success there, you'll have a success here, you'll have another success there. Because with this moon being in the energy here, the moon is transient, it changes. Do you know it's dark, it waxes, it becomes full, it wanes, and it disappears again. But the moon does like nurturing and comfort, and Taurus really loves material things just like you do, so they are well suited together to bring about material success for you. So there is success. There's a generosity with you, I think. You're going to be receiving a financial boost. There is also here very much the umbrella of a sense of material success and financial prosperity around you. There's the opportunity here to to get in a business venture with someone. Be careful always to make sure that everything's been checked out. But an opportunity, and there is opportunity about with this as well, opportunity does not stay with those people who are not prepared to receive it. It moves on to the next person. So you need to prepare for opportunity. In a way, we make our own luck, don't we? And this is a time also that you will have a great desire for success. And you understand that you've got to be willing to take risks, be committed, trust your intuition. Be open to your success. It's a gift. Real success, though, only comes once you have served to learn. Serve, rather. Visualize your success, of course, but always remember, my self-acceptance and self-confidence, they are the keys to real success. Now this is kind of adding to it here, and there's a Capricorn energy all over this. I'm getting Pisces and Aquarius people around as well. And these court cards can, of course, be of either gender, as you would know. Look, I think what is happening here is that this energy is bringing to you the ability to take an idea and actually turn it into something tangible, because you lift up out of the clouds and you just become like light. You get it. And there'll be something of a victory over your moods, but I say that because there's also a rebellious nature with you here. So much so that you might be stern and revengeful, very firm and aggressive, but you're going to be very skilled in sorting things out with material things, with people, with situations that come about in your material life. You can make your thoughts turn into a reality here. Some people might see you, though, as having a somewhat of a destructive logic. You will be, as I say, firm and aggressive, a great practical wisdom, where I think in these material dealings you are going to show great cleverness and adaptability in the management of affairs around you, particularly if there's something controversial or things are in conflict. You will be able to sort those out. You will be like this mini tornado or whirlwind or willy-willy, as they call it in my country, that it'll be very forceful and outgoing in your manner. But your ideas are going to be grounded in a tangible way. Sometimes, I think what we'll see here is that, well, I do see it, you'll be following your own will rather than serving another. And the courses of action that you take, some people might think that, look, you've pushed over a whole lot of old ancient statues and ways of doing, these statues represent ways of thinking and ways of doing things. You push them over and you set about making things happen, and people will say, what on earth is this woman or man doing? But as time goes on, they go, oh, that was right. That was right. Now, this can also include following a lifestyle, starting your own business, and your thoughts and your vision may, as I say, push over these old, ancient and holy statues. Just don't let yourself get buried by the rubble. But don't allow your moods to take hold of you, and remain true to your real ideals. Now, what statues are present in your life? Do you have the courage to destroy them? Look inside yourself and see if your rebellion is supported in love. And say, my rebellion is positive, constructive, and creative. And finally, here is a fantastic central energy for you. You become almost like centre stage in Broadway or in London Theatre or something similar to that. And again, this court card can be either male or female. And I'm getting a lot of Cancer and Gemini around here. This is a time when you are mastering self-knowledge. I think you look deeply into your own nature, which has led to a transformation, as this is saying, of your being. You'll be very adaptable. You'll have endurance and a persistent energy, but that's going to be mixed with a calm authority. I must say, you are going to have outstanding powers of attraction, and people are going to find you very hard to resist, whether you do anything about that or not. I will say this, though, you might find yourself at times becoming quite intolerant or dismissive of opposition. This is a period where I think you are, in connection with this, going through a process of self-discovery and remembering your power. Do you know, you have got here by resolving difficulties in the past, and you've now become a stronger character. It is time for you. You have permission to express your power and beauty and move on from the past. The past is dead. It's gone. It's buried. It can no longer hold you in a prison cell. And I think this is a time when you're going to know what you want and have a very active life. As I say, you will be creating a very powerful first impression, and that's one of the things that you need for bring about success and abundance. That's November.
Well, it was a pleasure to see you, and unless I see you separately, either for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you here again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.